fucking. I don't know. Maybe it's just I found out I'm a prude. I didn't even find out during sex. I found out because I pet a cat too well. You ever do that? You ever just pet a cat and then you're like really getting it? You're like, yeah, look at you. And then the cat, like, its loins perk up. You ever have you petting a cat and all of a sudden it's like throws it back at you? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, we never heard of that. Aliens are real, but fucking holy cats, no idea. You're on your own, dude. Stick with me, nerds. You know what's going on here. Pet a cat, you get down by its tail, and all of a sudden it's looking back at it like, yeah, harder, like that. I did that, and then the cat did that, and I stopped. I was like, ooh, this doesn't feel consensual. Like, I don't want to go to this level. I don't. People have kinks. People want to be choked during sex? What? What do you... Choking's not even good by itself. Why do we jump to that? Why don't you start adding stuff that's also good? Just like, oh, sex is fun. Why are you adding stuff that you wouldn't want otherwise? Like, oh, I love fucking, but how about a sprained ankle and some hangnails? Why are you adding stuff that normally is like thumbs down? Add stuff you like. How about a gelato? You know, everybody likes that. Everybody likes gelato. Sex, Angela, what? Italian ice cream, bet. All right. Those ice cream people are making all kinds of crazy flavors now. There's probably something kinky in there that, you know, is wild to you. Like, you know, like plum raspberry, trust issues. I don't know, salt and straws doing all kinds of stuff. Pistachios. I was like, I'm allergic to pistachio. Well, now we're back to that choking thing you like so much. I don't want to be choked. Sexually or otherwise. Well, I don't know, maybe I sleep with a weighted blanket, so maybe. Like, I don't want, you know, immediate, I don't want my hair cut off, right? But like an even pressure over my whole body for a period of time. We're getting there. I just want to be sous vide. Is that right? That's the term. This is a lager. I don't think you got brewery. Fuck, man. You got McMenamin. McMenamin's is just Scientology of Oregon, I think. Right? They just own every other building. What's this place? It's probably McMenamin's. If it's not, it will be. Breweries. I like breweries answered. Breweries, I'm so happy to see breweries because I'm like, you know what bars need are children. I'm glad breweries. I think breweries exist because one place made too many pretzel buns. Well, what are we going to do? A brewery will make a burger. They'll get rid of the pretzel buns. No, not my own with that. All right. I'm distracted by all the dental rubber bands that are on the ground at the front of the stage, and you can't see them, and there's no reason for me to mention that. Oh my God, what a great place to be with a short attention span. Under lights in front of strangers. Look at all this shit you guys can't see. If I said it was up there, it'd be like, it's aliens, but it's on the ground, we don't know what it is. I'm glad breweries are like reinventing small towns. Like, that's cool. That used to be the mill where my daddy would drink on the job. Look how far we've come. Get the materials from China, but you can still get drunk in that building and keep all your fingers. I guess maybe I'm just trash. I like cheap stuff. I try to go to breweries. I just don't like that whatever. Craft beer always tastes like the same thing, no matter what you try to explain it to me as, or how cool the can is. It always just tastes like somebody tried walnuts for the first time, didn't like them, and then spit them out into my mouth. That's what it tastes like. I want a pint of beer that I can see my hand through. That's what I want. I don't want milk stout. That sounds like a prison nickname. Oh, don't get caught in the back of the yard with milk stout. He'll pull on it till you love him. What does that mean? I don't know, but he'll do it. I went to one, and it was like, I've got like the easiest drinking thing they had. And the brewer, whatever, pub master, pub wizard. He said, oh, good choice. That one's got a real drinkability. That's what he said about the beer that I ordered. With a straight face. It's got a real drinkability. Oh, I hope so. That's literally the only characteristic a beverage needs to possess to be considered a beverage. It's the ability to be drank. That's the bare minimum qualification to be a drink, is the ability to be drunk. That's it. That's a lot of things. Cup of piss. It's got some drinkability. Not a selling point. Motor oil. Very low drinkability. But some. That's not a selling point. That's like if you went to a restaurant, like, how's the food? Like, you could eat it. That's not. Oh. Put that in the Yelp. But I know some people like it. This is just me being pissy about stuff I don't like. I'm glad that like marijuana is being legal everywhere, but now it has to be marketed as if weed can't sell itself. It's weed. We know what weed is. You don't have to sell me weed. I was finding strangers to buy it from before. You don't need an ad campaign for weed. I was going to unsavory locales to buy weed before this. You don't need a graphic designer attached. You're wasting your money. Weed. It's weed. Yep. And now weed companies want to tell me what the weed's going to do to me. This one has a very creative ascent. And it's a mellow plateau. And then it's going to taper off with, like, maybe you're a little hungry, but for, like, leafy greens. The fuck? You don't know me, weed. Stop telling me. Only I know what weed's going to do to Kyle Kinane. You don't know what weed's going to do to Kyle Kinane. Only I know. So don't tell me it's going to make movies. But you know, there's two kinds of weed. I still don't know which is which. One of them makes me sing Christmas carols until I want to blow my own brains out. And the other one makes me stand in my shower, fully clothed, no water running. I just like the acoustics in there. And I use my tongue to feel the flat spots in my teeth, and I contemplate the passage of time. Those are the two kinds. And you, stranger, do not know which is which, because it changes daily. I would prefer the latter. Sometimes it's the former. That's not fun. Trying to enjoy a nice cocktail by the pool, but you're like, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell. I'm going to drown myself because this song won't leave my head. We gotta scoot on out of here. We gotta get out there. There's a costume ball. I want one alien here just dressed like a fake alien, just to mix it up. That would be the. Why are you drinking milk at 11 p.m.? What? Oh, they caught me. Milk-ass drinking aliens. I think I'm gonna die weird. I'm okay. Well, I realize it's really, you know how people have like a fight or flight response to threats? That's the human response to threats, fight or flight. I don't have this third response, I realize, which is I just kind of hang out, like, I kind of want to see what happens. That's how I respond to danger, and that's not a recipe for a long life. I don't know, let's get up closer. that's you ever see those street takeovers, and you're like, that's stupid, but then you see a guy that's next to one and he gets hit by a car? I'm gonna be that guy. I used to live in a duplex, and my neighbor in my duplex was the daughter of my landlord. That's who was my neighbor. And she was dating Todd. Fucking Todd. Todd was the building manager of the property, because that's the title you get when you used to be homeless and then you start dating the landlord's daughter. It was just ceremonial building. It's like when you're knighted by the queen. It means nothing. You're not going to joust. It's just a title that you've been given by somebody higher up. It's honorary. So Todd, I was leaving one day, and Todd was out in front just smoking a cigarette, looking at the sun. He's out just shirtless, his unfinished dragon tattoo, just grabbing up as much vitamin D as it could. It was unfinished. It was never going to be finished, that dragon tattoo, because Todd's not into pills anymore. I was leaving. I was waiting for a package. We had a lot of, it was a busy street. We had a lot of porch pirates. I was like, oh, hey Todd, I got a box coming. You mind looking out for it? Kind of move it over so nobody sees it. It was actually shoes. There was a package of shoes. I had to hook up on shoes for a minute. I was like, oh, Todd, it's actually a box of shoes. I'm getting a bunch. I think we're the same size. I'll give you a pair of shoes. And Todd just went, man, you know I don't wear shoes, which was an incredibly true statement. Todd was the only person I asked to put on footwear when entering my apartment. A few times he came up, like, man, can you scare up some flip-flops? Because I don't want your hobbit feet scratching up the hardwood floor again. I'm losing more of my deposit every time you click-clacking across the floor on your way to fuck up my plumbing more. You know I don't wear shoes. I'm like, fair enough, just look out for it. Move it over. And Todd just goes, all right, but if I do that, you got to do something for me. And I'm like, I didn't think we broke through that level of favor to where you got to ask for one in return. You know, the economy of favors. Somebody asks you for a favor, you could ask for one of equal or lesser value in return. And I was like, okay, yeah, I guess for Todd I could do something on par with looking out for a box and scooting it over a little bit. That's when Todd just fish hooks his own mouth, revealing just a lot of bad news. He's just a lot of just black licorice all the way back. He clanks that one and it dangles like a Christmas ornament. He goes, you see that? It's gotta go. And my first thought, because I'm innocent, I was like, well, a ride to the dentist is a much bigger favor than looking out for a box. But Todd didn't need a ride to the dentist. He hasn't had dental insurance ever. Todd just goes, you're going to be back in about an hour? I'll start drinking now. Now, fight or flight. Fight would be like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard, Todd. Get your life together. Go get your girlfriend and take you to the dentist. Flight would have been like, no problem, buddy. And then I just go live at a friend's for a couple weeks. But instead I was like, yeah, I'll be back around 12:15. And there's not a palatable end to that story that's suitable for stand-up. So the rest of that afternoon just consisted of a bottle of tequila, some fishing line, a 20-pound dumbbell, and an insufficient height. Yeah, I'm not proud of this. I'm just letting you know that I don't think natural causes are coming for me. I don't think Daddy C's are taking your boy out. I'll tell you one more story, not as grotesque anymore.